across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they've got his man complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Jones. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this a very, very short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returning it is Moore. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. At their own 33-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the week.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Cards going Nick.